Hi everyone, we are here in Penang Island. Well, a couple of videos back, we were in Johor Bahru and we were running a comparison between JB and KL, and we found that the prices were pretty on par and being more expensive than Penang Island.
In today's video, we'll shine the spotlight on Penang and look at how beautiful this island is. So amazing. It's a brand new sunny day and the breeze is also blowing. What a fantastic way to start this video.
By shedding more light on Penang, we hope to give you a better appreciation of what the island life is all about, and also giving you comparisons in 3 specific areas this time round on food, on accommodation, and on the activities over here, and we'll compare it directly with KL and JB.
Hey guys, we're Fran and John, a corporate breakout couple. I'm from Penang, John's from Singapore, and we've lived in Singapore for many years, and we've been also living in Penang for the last several years. We've early retired since the year 2020, and if you want to know more, do check out our channel where we do a lot of videos on cost of living, early retirement, mindset, interviews with other early retired people, and much more. Don't forget to like this video, share this video with all your friends, and hit the subscribe button. Let's go! First up, let's talk about my favorite topic, food. If you've met a Penang night before, you know how picky they are when it comes to food. Why are Penang nights so picky about food? Well, it is actually no secret at all that Penang Island is well known for its variety of delicious hawker food, and people all over Malaysia will flock to Penang Island to taste the cuisine, and also people from around the world. Therefore, for the last many decades, Penang has been known as the food capital of Malaysia, and Penang nights pride themselves on the quality and taste of its food. The Penang cuisine has a heavy influence from Thailand, which is actually very nearby. Therefore, you'll find that its food is more savory and less sweet than the southern states in Malaysia. If you've never tried the Malay cuisine in Penang, oh my god, you totally must. It is quite different than the Malay cuisine in the southern states of Malaysia. In fact, it is actually very similar to the northern states, which are Kedah, Perlis, as well as Kelantan. Due to the close proximity to Thailand, the Malay cuisine in the northern states are lighter, more flavorful, and is also sour and spicy and tangy all into one. So with every bite, it is a gastronomic adventure. Penang nights are a bunch of crazy food-loving people, and you'll find that in every area there are multi-races all together enjoying the cuisine. There's a lot of halal kopitiams specializing in the Penang cuisine, like Penang Char Kway Teow, Penang Hokkien Mee, Penang Wanton Mee, which are usually pork-centric. However, this is halal, and these kopitiams are super packed. Let's talk about KL. Of course, KL is the capital city of Malaysia. So you've got multi-races, multi-cultures, all mixed up in one big hot pot. KL is more well known for its international cuisine because it being a capital city, many brands want to come into KL to open up all their different brands of food and drinks, right? So when you want to go to KL, you actually tend to go for more of like Italian, French, it can be Korean, Japanese, and also a lot of Middle Eastern cuisine is available in KL. Of course, there's local cuisine in KL. However, you actually need to go to certain neighborhoods to get a certain favorite food of yours. It is not abundantly available like in Penang. And of course, when it comes to taste and quality, different people will go to different neighborhoods to get their favorite food items. Now, when it comes to JB, I noticed that the locals tend to stick to their own cuisine according to the races. What it means is that whenever I have a craving for Indian food and I live in Singapore, right? When I want to go to JB to have my Indian food, I can't really find a lot of Indian food recommendations by the local Johorians. Same goes with the Malay cuisine as well. This tells me that the local Chinese Johorians tend to stick to their own cuisine only, and they are not as adventurous as the Penang nights to try everything. I also want to talk to you about the excellent Peranakan cuisine in Penang. If you think that the Peranakan cuisine in Penang is similar as the one in Malacca or Singapore, please think again. I grew up in a Peranakan household, therefore Peranakan food was my staple daily food when I was young. The Peranakan food in Penang has a lot of heavy Thai influence, therefore it is a lot of sour, a lot of spicy, rather than heavy and sweet. My aunt lives in KL KL, and she's forever lamenting that there are no good Peranakan restaurants in KL, which is very true because mostly the Peranakans are either in Penang, they're in Malacca, or they're in Singapore. What I can definitely tell you is that you can never find any Peranakan restaurants in JB, so don't even bother trying, okay? So come on down to Penang to try excellent Peranakan cuisine and you won't regret it. If you notice, I haven't talked anything about price at all. That's because we have covered price in many of our previous videos, so do check them out.
Well, we are going to talk about prices regarding accommodation, comparing between Penang Island, KL and Johor Bahru. KL being the capital city of Malaysia naturally have the highest per square foot price with the transacted median price of 1,004 PSF. That's transactions. So based on amalgamation of previous transacted property prices, that's the average you're looking at 1,004 based on data from iProperty. So based on the same source, if I'm comparing the heart of Georgetown, Penang Island, the PSF transacted median price is at 492, and in Johor Bahru, say a very prime area like Iskandar Putri, it is at 427 PSF. As you can probably decipher from the data that I've just shared with you from iProperty, KL, which is at 1,004 ringgit PSF, is double of that of Penang Island and JB, which are quite on par around 400 plus PSF. Well, the prices that I shared with you are the median transacted prices, which is past data. The new launches, the new developments are going to be a lot more expensive. For example, condo launches in prime KLCC area, TRX or Ampang Park are going for at least 1,500 to 2,000 PSF ringgit for these new developments. In Penang and JB are also rising as well, not quite as much. And for example, the rental yield in prime KLCC area currently sits at around 4 to 5%. So taking all these property data, right, when I'm comparing Penang and JB, for example, JB people are actually paying a premium for the prices, being very similar to Penang Island. Don't forget, Penang Island has scarcity of land just like Singapore, but JB does not. They have an abundance of land. Yet because of Singaporeans' influence, or rather the influx of Singaporean buyers, have actually bumped up the price. And for Singaporeans, don't forget, it's 1 million ringgit to be able to buy a property. So that actually brings up the whole price point in JB as well, and that's where you pay a premium. The key point I'd like you to note is, for KL, the capital city, it has its own demand and supply from the international audience, not just from Singapore, and KL being the capital city naturally have the latest developments and new exciting projects. But for Penang Island and JB to have similar price point for property, I feel that JB properties are, well, a little bit pricey in that aspect, because don't forget, Penang Island has its own domestic population, its own demographics that actually supports it, whereas JB actually needs a lot of help from Singapore. The last comparison we want to draw is between Penang Island, KL and Johor Bahru's activities concentration. So because Penang Island has the highest population density within a very specific small area, so therefore the amount of activities actually you can get on this small island is a lot more compared to KL, which has a lot of activities as well, but they are more spread out and decentralized. And versus Johor Bahru, of course, in Johor Bahru is so big, so you got to get to different drive a lot to get to different activities in order for you to enjoy.
There are lots of activities for everyone to do in KL, except that everything is very far away. Coupled with the traffic jam, it takes you many hours for you to go to the destination, do the activity and then come back.
And for many KLites who work from Mondays to Fridays, especially in the business district, they find it very tiring to travel back, to the main area. So they rather be staying in that decentralized area, or maybe even in Petaling Jaya in Selangor. Then they don't want to get out of there, especially during the weekends.
I have friends living in both Penang and in KL, and I can see a stark difference there. In Penang, my friends are doing multiple activities on a weekend basis. They go here, they go there, and the kids are able to have a lot of fun doing many activities on the same day without having to spend a lot of time commuting, traveling and parking. In KL, because of the sheer volume of distance and time taken to do that one activity, most parents actually limit maximum 1 to 2 activities before it's time to head home. No matter where you go and turn, KL is still a city, so you're still living the city life which means that the sheer amount of human traffic will always be there no matter where you are. Whereas Penang is an island, no matter where you go, you're surrounded by the sea, you're surrounded by the hills. So there is a sense of chill, laid-back vibes that you cannot get anywhere else. Penang Georgetown is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, which means that millions of tourists flock over just to experience the unique culture and heritage that is Penang.
I must say, as a Singaporean who have been living on Penang Island for the last 3 years, the experience is really different from the other states, not just about KL and Johor Bahru. And I urge each and every of you, especially those of you who are not from Malaysia, to come experience Penang Island. It's truly beautiful, wonderful. You have the hills, the sea, you have the city life, you have everything in one, right? So having said that, we are the Corporate Breakout Couple. I hope this video is enlightening to you. Do hit the like button, subscribe to join our channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!